First at 4, deadly confrontation. An employee at a local gas station under arrest. The business now closed. The chief says it won't end there. Here's Kim.
Another day of hazy sunshine because of that Canadian smoke from the wildfires. Temperatures right now anywhere from 75 in Pontiac to 80 in Detroit. Nice and comfortable this week. We'll talk about chances for rain coming up.
Icky might be in the eye of the beholder, but I'm going to call this stuff icky. Creeping across lawns and gardens. It looks like dog vomit.
Yeah, this is great. So what this is, it's technically not a fungus.
One person's gross factor is another's sexy factor. I'll explain.
Local 4 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
That breaking news is in Warren. Police tell us shots were fired outside of Michigan Collegiate High School in the parking lot. That happened about 2:40 this afternoon. Sky 4 live over the scene right now. Take a look. Now, luckily, no one was hit or injured. It does seem some students who were suspended earlier today came back, and that is when 4 to 8 shots were fired. School had just been released for the day. So far, no one is in custody. This is a breaking news situation. We've got a crew on the way, and we'll have a live update tonight at 5 or earlier if we do get more information. And good Monday afternoon to you. I'm Karen Drew. First at 4, a gas station employee is under arrest after a customer is shot and killed. Plus, Detroit's police chief says businesses in the area could see a ripple effect. The shooting happened at the Mobil station in the 4400 block of Verner overnight. Police say there was some kind of confrontation between the worker and the customer over an apparent theft. The customer left but tried to come back, and that is when police say the worker fired a gun. The 25-year-old customer died. The chief says the city also checked on the gas station's background.
Should the business have been open? Are they operating legally? And in this case, they are not. So we're going to shut them down. We're going to take a look at the businesses in this whole row to see if they're also operating legally before we have an incident. If they're not, they will be shut down as well.
Our cameras were rolling as the business was shut down. The employee is in custody right now, pending charging decisions from prosecutors. A Royal Oak gymnastics photographer is facing charges this afternoon for possession and distribution of child pornography. Court documents show the case against David Yellen started with an investigation linked to a file sharing service called BitTorrent. The FBI says child porn images were connected to Yellen and then led to a search of his home and computer. In addition to other images, investigators found a file containing at least 200 images. The bare feet of children who attended and were photographed by Yellen. Now, we do have a reporter working on the story right now, and we'll have more on the investigation when you join us for Local 4 News at 6. Opponents of this cell tower over in Wyandotte have won the first round of a legal battle with T-Mobile. Some parents have been fighting the activation of that tower for months. The now former superintendent signed a contract with T-Mobile, allowing the company to use the site at Washington Elementary to boost local service. Some parents have concerns about possible radiation and potential health risks to the students. A judge has ruled T-Mobile cannot turn the tower on, at least for now. The case heads back to court for a hearing on June 12th. We have asked T-Mobile for a response to the injunction. Haven't heard back yet. We'll keep you posted. Michigan DNR says a wildfire in northern Michigan is now more than 90% contained. We've been following the so-called Wilderness Trail fire near Grayling since Saturday. About 2,400 acres in Crawford County have been scorched, and 3 outbuildings were destroyed. The DNR says conditions remain dry and the risk of fire is high across the state. In your first forecast, there's no sign of rain in our future for about 5 days. Forewarned meteorologist Kim Adams has given us a peek at the evening ahead. Kim?
Well, the evening will have one of those hazy sunsets once again because of the smoke, not just from the wildfires that's contained up in where we just showed you in Grayling, but eastern Canada still has those wildfires going. So you can see the scale here goes from light to thick. And it's pretty thick over much of Metro Detroit, especially up into the thumb and on the east side, and then a moderate amount of smoke in the upper levels. Obviously, you're not going to smell it. It's in the upper levels of the atmosphere, but it does create that hazy sunshine, which is what we've had this afternoon. Almost looks like a cloudy day, but it's not. We do have a few clouds, but otherwise there's still some sunshine out there. It's just tough to see through that haze. 80 in downtown Detroit, 75 in Pontiac, 71 in Mount Clemens. Tomorrow we stay in the upper 70s, which is closer to to normal this time of year. And it does look like we have a nice, pleasant week ahead. But finally, there's some rain chances returning this weekend. I'll tell you which day is drier than the other coming up in your forecast.
All right. Thank you, Kim. Former Vice President Mike Pence has filed paperwork declaring his candidacy for the White House in 2024. He'll now be running against his former boss. Former President Donald Trump is running for another term, even as he faces criminal charges and ongoing investigations. Sources say Pence will have a kickoff event on Wednesday. The Republican field is getting crowded. You can see a list of officially declared candidates on your screen, including Trump, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, and several others. By the end of the week, even more are expected to join the race. We'll keep you posted here and on clickondetroit.com. Okay, let's switch gears a little bit to something you might see actually creeping into your backyard, sneaking across lawns and gardens. It definitely is not pretty, and it has become a hot topic of conversation on social media. Paula Tutman has been hearing the chatter. She started asking questions to find out what's going on. I'm just going to say, take it away, Paula, because it looks really gross.
It is, you know what? That is the word that immediately comes to my mind. Or maybe really, really gross. But you know what? I think that really does depend on who you ask. So if you're a property owner and you stumble over this, you might have one reaction. But as we found out today, if you're a scientist who loves this stuff, it's actually a pretty exciting event. It's showing up in yards across the area. It's kind of like what the dog ate last night and then left on your carpet this morning. Except it's showing up on lawns and gardens of people who don't even have dogs. John Karras takes meticulous care of his lawn, yet even he has seen it in his yard before.
It's like vomit. It looks like vomit. That's what I thought it was. And it just creeps you out.
We brought in biologist and disease ecologist Dr. Tom Raffel of Oakland University, who actually touched that stuff.
So it's soft and crumbly, right?
Ew, you're touching it. He says while it might look icky to some, it's actually pretty cool in how it operates. Often called dog vomit fungus because of how it looks, it's actually not a fungus at all, but a slime mold.
This particular one is a plasmodial slime mold. And what that means is that its growth form is actually, it's kind of a huge amoeba, right? That is, it's one big cell that has lots and lots of nuclei, but it's all connected together.
Because of the warm, wet winter and the lightning heating up of our temperatures, the climate has made this perfect for this kind of slime mold.
A recent research into these plasmodial slime molds has actually shown that they're problem solvers too. Right? So they'll form a network across whatever landscape they're in based on where the best food sources are, and they'll connect them together in the most efficient way possible.
And so what you're seeing is this single-celled living organism moving from the feeding stage to the getting busy stage. Basically, what you're looking at is a great big old microbial sex party.
A slime mold sex party. I think that's fair. Right now you've got this slime mold that is going into its sexual stage, right? And it's all over the place here.
It still creeps you out. I don't care what it is, it creeps you out.
The good news is it's not toxic or poisonous to people, pets, or other landscaping, but you don't want to eat it. And if it's bugging you that much, you can move it, but you have to do it in a gentle way so as not to spread it around, because then you'll just have more of it.
I wouldn't remove it. If it really bothers you, you could take the clumps. You'd want to be careful though not to shake it too much, or you might just spread spores everywhere.
Okay, so what you're looking at right here is actually post-reproduction phase, and that's what it'll look like in a couple of days, and that's when the potty is over, and the mold will simply dry up and leave more disgusting bits and pieces behind before becoming part of the natural order of things and the environment by returning to the dirt. But remember, because of the winter we had, or really the winter we didn't have, and the summer we're having, you can expect to see more of this stuff. So, yay. Karen?
Well, it's good to understand exactly what it is, so that's good. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. All right. Thank you, Paula. Okay, Governor Whitmer brings a bunch of gratitude to a $1 billion celebration.
I thank you for making Michiganders proud. I thank you for making us competitive. And I thank you for building the best damn trucks on the road.
What she's so excited about and what it means for Michigan.